3 weeks.
Sorry, YouTube.
Oh my, really?
10 minutes and 16 seconds they've missed.
10 minutes and 16 seconds. Why aren't they on Twitch?
Well, because it's so I clicked it because I know it turned red when we first went live, but I think I accidentally stopped it when I was moving stuff around on my monitor. Gotcha. So fairly certain I have like a 2-minute just starting. So apologies on this. We'll get this down eventually.
Maybe.
And I mean, you're right. Absolutely. They've, the people are tired of WoW, but the thing is they end up coming back. And they're toxic. WoW's community is absolutely fucking toxic. But the thing is that even Blizzard, who is, for lack of a better way to put it, the kingpin of all MMOs currently. I understand that there are MMOs that are older than them, like, EverQuest, EverQuest 2, and a few others, but they aren't around basically anymore. I mean, RuneScape's come back, and they've kind of, created a cult following. I mean, this is true.
We don't talk about it.
Shut up, Smata.
Isn't that the true meaning
of Christmas? Yes. And you're right. People are flipping from, WoW to Final Fantasy. But even then, as more and more people are flipping over to Final Fantasy, guess what? They're having server stability issues because they don't have enough servers up. They're actively having the same issues, but nobody's bitching about it because the community is entirely different.
Well, let's also take a step back into last year. Fall Guys, they didn't have enough servers whenever they first started.
Yeah.
With a brand new game like that, you can never anticipate just how popular it's actually going to be.
And you don't want to blow your entire budget on buying all of your servers all up front, because what if it flops? And you've now paid for all of, because they don't just buy servers for a year or a month. They buy them for years up front.
5-year commitments up front.
5 to 10 year commitments. I know, because I've literally sold them when I worked at GoDaddy. So
you worked at GoDaddy?
Yes. Because I've sold dedicated servers for that explicit purpose.
But anyways,
no, they don't. They don't.
So I want to say though, whenever me and Bones were talking about what we were going to talk about tonight, and he mentioned New World and the ridiculous queue times and people getting mad about that, the only thing I could think of is like, I bought the game today, and I joined a world today, and I was like, there's one in queue in front of me, and by the time I thought, wow, this queue time's not that bad, I was already loaded in.
Yeah. So the thing, almost kind of switching back to that, all of those people that were posting the 10,000 queues were all on the same server. So in a Discord that Sybs and I are a part of, was talking about that, and this dude had a fucking goddamn aneurysm stating how it's the dev's responsibility to protect its customers from, destroying their experience. No, it's not. No. Dev doesn't have to fucking care about your experience because you want to play on one explicit server when you have 283 other servers to choose from that have almost a 0 queue in just your region alone. That's not even talking about West Coast or Oceanic or EU servers.
That's like saying that it's on Apple to make sure you don't break your iPhone when you drop it because you didn't buy Apple.
Yeah, it's like you can't hold the dev responsible because of your inability to change your mind. That's you not being an adult. That's being a fucking child.
Mm-hmm. If you want to play on a popular server because your friends are on said popular server, expect high queue times. That's just how it's going to go. You can literally see all the servers and it'll say high, high, low, 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 medium, medium, high, low, low. Like it's all right there. And there's generally only 1, 2, maybe 4 at the is what I saw when I got on earlier.
Yeah.
That were high queue times.
I would pull it up and show you guys as proof, but overlay and fuck that. But in the server,
so small over my face.
In the where you would choose your server, not only does it show the name, there's in New World there's 3 world sets. You can only have 2 characters per realm, and you can only have 1 character per world set.
Yes.
Which is a little weird. I'm not a particular fan of that. I like having all of my tunes. It's like in WoW, I had 11 characters per server, and I could join as many servers as I wanted. So I digress. Be that as it may, it shows that, and then the next column is how many people are in fucking queue, and you can sort by queue number. And
but here's my problem with that. Sorry to interrupt you.
No.
If you go to join one that's the same world set but a lower queue time, it deletes your character. That's where I have a problem.
What do you mean?
If you say I'm on world set A, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Just A, B, and C. It just works.
A, B, and C. If I create my character, I created on world set A. Let's say that same server that I'm on then has a high queue time tomorrow, and I want to play and keep my progress. If I go try to join another server that is on world set A, it deletes my character from world set A. I have to restart.
Yeah, it tells you that when you create your character, though. That
yes. So that
it sucks.
That I just feel like it should be cross compatible, at least with the world sets.
I agree. Well, because the problem is that per world set, your name is unique, which is why.
Right. So I get that. So why can't I play on a different server on the same world set?
Because it's a different server. Because then looking at it from a taking a step back from it not being a player, just looking at sheer data. You're looking at you have a server here and you have another server here. If you joined this server and your data's here and you go to this server here, it's not going to migrate this information. It's just going to create a new one, which is going to delete this one, because that's just how it works.
Right. I feel like there should be a way
also
where
that too. That is true. Every game developer underestimates every single launch.
Right, and I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. Now, the thing is people don't seem to realize this. It's purposeful. Any PR person, any person that works in any sort of marketing department is going to tell you that bad publicity is still publicity, because guess what? They're still talking about the game. Fuck, we're talking about it right now.
All publicity is good publicity, because here's the thing. I'm talking about New World. We're talking about how bad the queue times are. But now you're going to wonder why the queue times are bad. Because if the queue times are bad, that means people want to play it.
Yeah. And they're going to maintain
which means it's
that.
Probably good.
Because, yeah. Now, then on top of that, yes, the argument of they own AWS, they could spool a server up. Guess what? They still are. They actually spooled up almost 300 more servers globally already. And guess what? People still aren't coming off of their 10,000 queue waits because they want to play on that server. That's not my problem. That's an issue, not an issue me.
My big thing is I'm wondering if it's possible for them to make a system, and I don't know how complicated this would be. But let's say that they've got servers 17, well, just make it easy, 5, 10, and 15. That's
nope, there's no YouTube yet.
But there's merch. I think we fixed the merch store.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, is the merch one?
No.
Merch.
Roll the merch store.
Nope, that didn't get updated either.
Oh, fuck. SpaghettiNaked.com. Anyways, I don't see why, let's say that server set A is on servers 5, 10, 15. Okay,
Mhm.
for US East, particularly.
Yeah, just making it easy.
Let's say within the region. I don't see why they can't say, okay, 5, 10, 15 are US East and also world set A. When character logs out, it'll copy their data to the other two server. To let's say they're on 10, it'll copy it to 5 and 15. And then when they log on again, let's say that they go to server 5. As long as you're within the same tile set, whenever you log out, if they just overwrite it on the others. I don't see why that couldn't be possible.
So, I guess this now all depends on how large the character, the save is, and we're still looking at currently a maximum of 2,000 players per server. They wanted to launch with 4,000 players maximum per server, and just for giggles, let's just say that it's 100 meg per character save. It's just to make math easy, because 100 megs is a gig. And then they don't make servers with terabytes of information that run that quickly.
Right.
They're fairly low, because then it still has to save and be able to move all of the world data information in between these platforms for that manner as well. So they're still doing it, but they're overwriting all of the game data. Now, if you start having 2,000 or 4,000 different login tunes across 5 servers, I mean, yes, they could just spool up more servers, but the thing is they keep saying spool up more servers. Just because you own a company doesn't mean there isn't additional cost. Those servers still are not free. They still do have to pay for them. They are a business entity still, just doing business internally. Yeah, and hardware. You can't just say, they own it. They're not going to pay for it. No, there's still a fucking bill. There's still a bill they have to pay because it's a business.
And electricity costs and everything.
Yeah,
like that.
There's still overhead.
It's still it's the same operating cost, but now you don't have the income of being able to sell to another.
No, you're billing yourself, but you're still paying that bill. So yes, it is still a wipe, but that's not the point.
So if they let's say they have a warehouse and they've got server set ABC, it's gonna be, the electricity cost is gonna be the same. Like their operating cost will be the same whether they operate all of them or if they have all of them sold out. It's just the difference is they're not getting paid for operating.
They're operating. So when having your own internal hosting,
there's no recoups.
You're operating at a loss perpetually because the servers that you're using are not bringing you direct income for those racks or towers or however their servers are set up. Those individual racks are blades, because WoW was set up on blades, and literally they, for their 15th anniversary you could buy a server blade, which was all of Azeroth on a single blade, and it was $400. It was actually really cool to think about that, to own something like that. Let's see if I can find it real quick.
But going on, I wonder how they're going to keep it sustainable with not having a sub cost. Are they going to have an in-game currency that you can buy?
No, because Guild Wars 2 is a buy-to-play game where they just perpetually to. And they so I guess Guild Wars 2 does have an in-game store, but it's all cosmetic.
Right, and that's what I'm wondering. Are they going to do the same thing with New World? Or are they just hoping that they'll get enough sales to justify it now for the time being and then worry about it later? Or sell expansions later individually and hope that that'll keep them driving?
Sorry, Sybs. But
oh, you're fine.
Yeah, look at that.
Anyways, he's showing that.
This is a WoW server. This is literally what World of Warcraft 1 ran on.
Now, the reason why I was saying what I was saying earlier about migrating the data across multiple servers in the same world set is because there for a little while, and I mean, not very, I was playing Star Wars: The Old Republic with Bowman, which, me and him were on a set world, Um, but it would just connect you to the lowest time server. And then if you want to join your friend, it just moved you over there. Now, granted, it had longer load times than New World, but then if it got busy, if I went into, say, like the Sith Training Temple, I forget what it's called, there were multiple instances. And if I couldn't see Bowman, I could go in and I could click the instance.
Yes.
So I'm wondering why something like that wouldn't be possible.
Probably player base and cost. Because there are other games that I have played that are MMORPGs.
Oh no.
That what was it? Begins with an E. I can't remember it now off the top of my head, but it was free to play and it had instances. But you got to remember, every instance is a different server.
Right. And so that's why I'm wondering, why not, if you've got the tile set, I understand if you're going to a different tile set and not keeping your character, but like, why should I have to delete my character if I want to go to the same tile set with a lower? You see what I'm saying there?
I mean, yeah. So the whole EVE Online's just is one server. Everyone plays on the same platform, and it's not one server to even though that's what every single person who gets sponsored by EVE is saying. It's
ran on multiple servers, but everyone's on the same.
It's one world. It's they're not wrong. They're not right either.
Each star cluster is a different server, so whenever like you move to a different segment of the map, it's a different server.
Yeah, but it's all one universe. There's not.
It's one continuous.
Yeah.
It's one continuous world spread out amongst multiple servers. So like, no matter what, if me and you are in Star System A, if you move to Star System B, you're going to be going to a different server. But if I move to Star System B, I'm also moving to said server.
Yeah. No. EVE Online isn't an MMORPG. EVE Online is spreadsheet truckers. That's all EVE is.
Spreadsheet truckers with a nice interface over it.
I mean, yeah, this is true. I mean, EVE is absolutely fucking gorgeous.
God, I wanted to get into EVE so bad.
There are people that make legitimate, like,
money.
Not just like money.
Career money.
Yes. Not Bezos money, but buy you a house money.
But like reasonable job money. And like,
yeah.
Fuck it, if I could get paid the same thing I get paid now to play EVE Online.
No, it's not a Japanese one. It's a Korean, because Koreans are the ones that are all about.
It's not important what MMO is, but like that's just what I'm saying. Like, because like I joined a server based off my friend that convinced me to buy it. What server they were on? That's the server I joined. And now let's say you're on the same tile set but on a different server. Like I'm on Vi whatever, and let's say you're on some other one that starts with a C and it's the same world set. If I want to join you on that one, it deletes my character.
Yeah. Raptor has a good point. The reason you might not be able to keep your character is because how the game is made. You could get unfair leads if you hop servers. So if it is this, because that's the thing too, it's the same world on every server. So what if because I don't think they have world first achievements yet. I don't think they have anything set up like that. I don't think. But if you were on a popular server and you saw someone get world first and you saw how they could do it and you join another brand new server that has its own set of world firsts, you could go do that. And if it's the same tile set, you have to start over. It would give someone an unfair advantage, because as of right now,
that makes sense. But like,
so you also
granted there are a lot of tile sets, so like the chances of me wanting to play with you and it being the same tile set are kind of low. Because there are a lot of tile sets.
No, I mean, I purposefully created a character. Now I don't know. There are other things that need to be fixed within New World as well, like the inability to, if you just start a party and start next to one another. This song is Old Friends by Half an Orange and Blood Maze. I wonder if I can actually add a widget or something within the overlay that can show the song playing. That would kind of be nice to have, to like stick it like right beneath my face.
We'll fix it in post.
Hey, I do some research into it maybe for next time.
Next time we'll figure out how I can listen along with you again.
Yeah, we'll kind of cross that bridge when we get there too.
Yeah. Let's if you don't care, move on to food.
Yeah, no. I must say we've talked about New World for
30 minutes.
And yeah, as much as actually, last thing I'll say about it. I know we're complaining about the game, but I've played a fairly extensive amount of it. Some of it I can't talk about, but it's a lot of fun. If you're interested in an MMO that has a really decent, it's solid combat. And I think there's 12 different weapon types, and each weapon type has its own feel to it. It's worth checking out. And let's face it. Bezos is gonna get our money in some way, shape, or form, and I'm curious to see if an Amazon Prime account will net you some sort of gain from that. That I can see.
I think I saw something about that actually in game, like in the announcements tab.
Oh, okay. I legit haven't
I
opened book.
I recall seeing something about Prime Gaming, which
okay.
Twitch Prime Gaming, all that stuff.
Yeah. I know there are drops.
I don't know what it is though. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know there are drops because I can go look at the drops and stuff within Streamlabs and everything.
Well, no, I was talking about. I saw something in the announcements that I think said Prime, but I don't know what it was. I could be wrong. I could have been thinking about Prime and then saw something that said Primordial and been like, oh yeah, that's a Prime.
Prime. Yes, I'll give you the Prime. Jebediah with a bullfrog.
And I will say, I'm not an MMO player hardly. I like them. I enjoy them kind of whenever I'm playing with someone. I've played New Worlds for about 45 minutes, if I'm being honest. Not very long. It's enjoyable so far.
I've got around 60 hours in.
I will say, well, you also played the beta. I didn't play the beta.
Yes. Sorry. I can't. I'm under an NDA.
Are you still under that?
It's perpetual. Some of the stuff that I saw didn't make it to game, or could potentially be added later. Yeah. So, until further notice,
you can say you played the beta.
Well, the beta, no, because there's the open beta, and that Steam released, but there were other betas and alphas
that you may or may not have.
I can say that I've played them.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You can say you played the betas.
Yeah, I can say that I've played the alpha and I've played the early beta, and then I've also played the open beta.
But yeah, you've got more time. I didn't start playing until today. Honestly.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But food. This is the food show.
The one with the food.
The one with the food. So,
have you seen the promotion Domino's is doing on delivery right now?
I have not.
Free goodies. Chance of free goodies whenever you do it, like free pizzas, free lava cakes, and stuff like that. So today they said, I redeemed my free pizza because I was like, fuck it, I got a free pizza with Domino's. I love their pasta. I eat their pasta. When I get a free pizza, I get a pizza instead.
Yes, you can actually.
Yes, Smutta. When we were in the there's an NDA. You can sign an NDA that covers the NDA itself. When me and Bones were in the Satisfactory closed alpha, they dissolved our NDA, so we can talk about this.
Yes, we had an NDA for the game, and then we had another non-disclosure agreement about talking about having access. To the alpha. Yes. I am under a couple of perpetual NDAs from the automotive industry that will never dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you can have NDAs about NDAs, but you can have some NDA exception. 100%.
Mm-hmm. And I mean,
it makes sense.
You know,
it's all about intellectual property and protecting,
how does an NDA work if a company goes under?
It's still a valid contract at the time of signing.
Mm-hmm.
You can still be sued for invalidating an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement.
But who would sue you? Like,
there's always someone who will be the representative of the company.
Or an owner of the intellectual property. Yeah. But now let's say that it becomes public domain. Like, let's say hypothetically, Ford Motors goes under and their intellectual property becomes public domain. Does that dissolve their NDAs?
No, not unless it's explicitly stated.
Okay.
You have to be explicitly told that your NDA is dissolved. It's dissolved. If not, you assume that it is not. Because because the information at the time may not, or even potentially the information may not be public knowledge.
Look, okay, stop complaining about this because we're talking about NDAs because Smada brought up NDAs after I tried to bring up Domino's, okay?
Yes, and because you actually said, can an NDA have an NDA? So, you know what? This is all Smada's fault.
This is Smada's fault.
Blame the admin.
All right. So anyway, Domino's has a giveaway thing whenever you order delivery. So I got I redeemed my free pizza with Domino's. When he brought it to me, he's like, this also includes a free pan pizza. And I was like, yeah, what? I know, I redeemed that. But then I was looking and I had a second order of cheesy bread that I didn't pay for. Curious. So I gave it to my mom because I didn't need that much bread. I mean, I've still got the fucking pan pizza next to me with like 2 slices each. Because I ordered it and then I ate all the bread and the lava cakes because I found out some upsetting stuff with my job that I'm not going to talk about for a few months. and then I was like, I ate all that cheesy bread and the lava cakes and now I'm not hungry enough for pizza. But so maybe I get another free pizza? That would be nice. Let me check my Domino's account.
There is a Thai restaurant down the street from where I live that it's actually really cool. So we ate there because they posted something on Facebook that they were thinking about going out of business. So as a long story short, the person who made that post, she's not English. So, and she'll be the first to tell you when you talk to her, her ability to effectively communicate in English is piss poor, but she's Thai. So then her husband had to make another post clarifying literally everything she just said. But they're looking for a buyer to let them take a kind of a step away so they can enjoy their life and not just live at a restaurant for the rest of their life. But we went there and I was talking to them about talking about the food. I'm like, yeah, this is in Iowa, it's the best Thai restaurant I've ever been to. And they're like, oh yeah, well, where's the best one you've ever been to? And I'm like, oh, there's a place in Columbus, Ohio called Basil. And the wife was walking behind me and she said, did you just say Basil in Columbus? Yeah. Why? My cousin owns that. So I'm just like, what? The fuck? Seriously? So it was, you want to come say hi, buddy? Come here.
Oh, it's little me.
Everybody. This is Wade. This is my 5-year-old. What are you doing awake? Does mommy know you're awake?
Yeah.
Did you just want to come downstairs and say night night?
This one's insane.
You want to come downstairs and say hi? Oh, okay. Well, hi, buddy.
Hi, Wade.
Hi.
You should remember me this time. It was only a month ago.
Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, I love
Hey,
you.
buddy.
Good night, buddy.
Thank you, Smata. Thank you.
Fuck you.
Yes. Yes.
No, don't worry. I'm not even entertaining the thought of even thinking about. No. They have great food. I don't ever want to be part of food ever again in any way, shape, or form for that. No.
Oh man. Next time I come up, we need to go there.
It is, yeah. It is. Yes.
I liked Fong's. I don't know if I want to go to Fong's again, just because I didn't enjoy the one
Yeah,
that I was really looking forward to.
Yep. Yeah. No.
I enjoyed the Iowan, but the other one I didn't enjoy, and it kind of turned me off from it.
Yep. No, I understand. The Iowan was good, but the Kung Pao chicken one, it was the carrots just kind of threw.
Yeah, the carrots threw off, and I understand that that's my fault for ordering.
But
a wrong
you also didn't know.
Yeah.
PHO, and then the O is So like
it's pho.
Yeah, because it's the O with the line over it.
I actually have a pho bowl that I painted myself. That's what my ex future in-laws got us all for Christmas one year, was a bunch of pho bows, and then we painted them, and then we baked them in the oven.
That's actually really cool, though.
Mine's completely faded because I told my parents, "Hey, don't dishwasher this," and then I put it in the thing, and then my dad was like, "Oh, there's a bowl in the sink," and then he put it in the dishwasher.
No, we didn't, because I have Taiwanese friends that own restaurants of that nature, and when you mispronounce it in front of a first generation American and they ream you apart for saying it wrong. No, I'm not saying it wrong.
Ex-future in-laws means they were my future in-laws, but then me and my ex-fiance, broke up. So they're ex-future in-laws. They are no longer my future in-laws.
I mean, you could have also said, it makes a little sense. You could have also just said my ex's parents.
I was really close to them before. I don't know. That's just how I've always.
Best kind of in-laws.
That's how I've always talked to them. Is I've always called him my ex-future brother-in-law ever since. My ex-future in-laws,
Yeah, but didn't they, not to pry into that, but if I remember right, that didn't go over well with her family either, right?
I thought it wasn't going to, but apparently they've had nothing but she's had nothing but good things to say about me to them, and apparently they've never had any ill-fated words against me either.
Okay, well then, whatever. Who cares?
It was more so of I went from I have nothing bad to say against my ex-fiance. She's a fantastic person. A year after we broke up, she did the tattoo on my chest. I have nothing bad to say against her. We just wanted different things. Was it a messy breakup? Oh, you betcha. but it was something where we both wanted different things. We both said we were willing to compromise, and that created a lot of tension. Basically what it came down to is she wanted kids in the future. I didn't want kids in the future. And both of us wanted the other person to compromise on who went to whose house. And both of us felt like we were compromising a lot, but neither one was compromising as much as we thought we were. So it was a lot of miscommunication, a lot of stressful times, and then, just a fundamental difference because, and most of that's on me. If any one person is to blame, it's me, because when we got together, I did want kids. And then I did a lot of self-reflection, realized I don't ever want kids.
Not him.
And so
He
if-
don't want kids.
No, I don't ever want kids. And you know, people keep telling me, "Oh, you'll change your mind in your 30s," and you know what? Maybe. But at this point, I've decided I don't want biological kids. If I ever have kids, I want to adopt an older kid that's already like 7 or 8, because their chances of getting adopted at that point are so low. That's what I want to do. I don't ever want biological kids, and I don't think I'll ever want kids in general. But so I mean, I will say I have no bad things to say about her. She's a fantastic person. She's a tattoo artist now. She wasn't considering it, you know, when we first broke up, but she's genuinely happy doing that, and she does a damn good job. Like, I have nothing bad to say about her. She was my best friends for absolute years. We would still be best friends if it hadn't been for the breakup. But I mean, that's just part of it. When you have a breakup, you can't. Whenever you get so close to someone, you can't go back. Unfortunately, it's just how it goes.
No.
There are certain. So yeah, we're friends and we're civil, but I don't talk to her. And
It's more of if
I'm
you see
very
her,
upset
it's,
about
hey, how's it going? Not,
that. Hey, you want to stab me a fuck ton of times? I'll pay you for it. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Am I a masochist?
here's your sign.
No,
You
I have
wear
nothing
it
bad
on
to
your
say about it.
chest.
And here's the thing. She was the first person I considered. Whenever I decided, okay, I want to get this tattoo, she was the very first person I heard. And then I did ask around some other people, because that's what you do when you go tattoo shopping. You ask people. I asked her, do you think you could do it? And she's like, I could probably do it, but I don't typically do that kind of art. So I shopped around a little bit, and a bunch of people kept redirecting me, and I was like, you know what? Fine. I'm going to go with my first instinct, which was Ash. And you know what? I'm happy with it. Is it done? No. Part of it's on my back, and it's not connected to the front. And then she moved to the other side of the US. So, but you know what? She's with someone else now, and she's happy, and I could not be happier for her.
That's all that matters. And isn't that the true meaning of Christmas?
It is the true meaning of Christmas. I do still love her, but I don't want to be with her. I want her to be happy with someone else.
No. Taboo. Fuck you.
Hey. Oh.
Ban. Taboo.
They
Underscore.
have a lot of accounts.
Pos 0312.
Ah. Anyways, so like I do have nothing but good things to say about her. But I will say, when I started dating her, she was my best friend's sister. My best friend in high school. And when I say my best friend, I mean, he was perfectly content riding home from school on the bus every day. When I got my intermediate license here, I drove him home from school every single day. And it stopped being a question of, do you want me to drive you home? Or his parents asking, hey, is Wade driving you home? It was, no. Okay. It became an issue of, hey, I can't drive you on this day. And him telling his parents, he's not dropping me off this day. Because it got to the point where they would already have extra food prepared for me. They would go to the grocery store and make sure they had extra portions. Now, granted, they had like six people that they were feeding other than the parents. So like they already had a lot of portions, but they bought just a little bit extra to help me out there. Most weekends I drove over there. I spent all of my time there. Whenever they moved, I stayed out way later than my parents wanted me to help them move, and loaded up my car and helped them move. And I remember when they moved, they lived up this really large hill, and I was driving up. I had my old crossover SUV filled up with so many books, and I started going up, and then I was pressing on the gas, and I started going back. I was like, no. Put it in low and slammed on it, and just went, like, I have nothing but good memories with them. But things change after a broken engagement, no matter how it ends. I could probably, like, the only person that hasn't really changed with is her grandmother, because I'll see her all the time, and I'll still go up to her and be like, Mama, and give her a hug. That's probably the only person that hasn't changed with. Love her so much. I really do. I love all of them so much. But it's not the same. I could probably, if like I had a car accident, could probably call one of them up if I was nearby, and they would still help me out, I'm sure. But it's not something where I could just drop in anymore. There might be a gun in my face if I just drop in. I used to have a key to their house. Like,
Yeah.
like things change, unfortunately.
This isn't food.
This is not. This got from the food conversation where I had the fubbo.
Well, I mean, I
This
can't.
is food.
Yes, and so is this.
I kind of want to eat pizza, but like I always get barbecue chicken and pizza. Barbecue chicken and bacon pizza, and so like that'll trip on me 100%.
Yeah, that's not good. Pineapple on pizza.
No.
Just pineapple? No. Pineapple and ham? Yeah.
No.
Yes. You
It's a
don't know
no
what
from
tastes
me.
good.
It's a no from me, but I don't like the taste of pineapple. I will not knock anyone that likes pineapple on pizza, but I will not grab a slice of it.
See, I love it because it's sweet. You get the savory. It's and you get the umami. It's actually a very well balanced bite. Now, if you don't like pineapple, you're just weird. I mean, yes.
I'm not gonna say I'm not weird because I am. Am I as weird as that guy?
I'm gesturing
No.
to this.
Am I as weird as this guy? Absolutely not.
Hey, at least
But
you pointed
I'm-
the right direction this time.
Yeah, I remembered. But I will also openly admit that I'm the biggest fucking nerd, and I am a cyborg. I've got circuitry in my body, and I've got mechanical parts in my body. I am a cyborg. Because for this to be permanent, it has to be in my skin. Multiple layers. So this circuitry is in my body, and I do have screws in my arm.
Nerds candy corn. Do I like marzipan candy corn? Yes.
I don't like
Yes.
candy corn. I used to when I was little. I think I candy corned myself out,
Yeah.
but I do not like candy corn.
I actually prefer the pumpkins.
Bones.
Oh, nice.
I got more. They also have at the same place. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to shop there anymore because I'm not driving all that way for this fucking candy.
Yeah, that I don't blame you.
They also had double dipped peanuts. They're peanuts dipped in peanut butter, then dipped in dark chocolate. They're
Ah.
so good. They're so good.
But yeah, I like candy corn, but I prefer the pumpkins over. I don't know. I know they taste the same, but I don't know. There's just something. I don't know. But it's the best because it's marzipan. I mean, yeah.
It's like when people say, "I prefer the blue M&Ms. They taste different." No, they fucking don't.
No,
You just
they-
like the
there's-
color.
Yeah, they don't. This isn't Skittles.
People
Sorry.
are like, "No, there's a hint of blueberry."
there's
No,
not.
you would taste that shit really strong. Blueberry is a strong ass flavor.
And you can flip over the back, and do you see blueberry as any of the ingredients?
Yeah, like all the time.
Snickers.
I'd be like, "You want some M&Ms?" And they'd be like, "Only the blue ones."
I'll give you a black and blue face.
It's like, okay, if they all have different flavors, what fucking flavor are they adding to the brown?
Charlie Brown.
There's no difference in left or right Kit Kat, but I'm a left Twix all the way. Yeah, it's Twix. I exclusively eat left Twix. I never get right Twix. 100%.
Dude, the marketing of left and right Twix is absolutely
Phenomenal.
fallen. Like,
It's
A fucking
phenomenal.
plus marketing. And yes,
It's so stupid.
I
but
don't
it's
like
phenomenal.
Twix. I don't like Twix, period. I just don't. I just never have. It's just, there's.
I like Twix, but only the left Twix. I hate right Twix. It's terrible. Like, I will go to the grocery store and I will pick up a Twix and I will look at it. And if it says right, I will put it back and grab one that says left Twix.
They are the same. But
I know they are.
but I mean,
But
it's
I
like
have chosen my hill to die on, and it is the left Twix hill. Like my coworker a few weeks ago offered me a Twix, and I said, "Is it left Twix?" She's like, "I don't know, it's Twix." And I was like, "We'll find out. Because if it's right Twix, I don't fucking want it."
But the thing is, okay, but what if you pull the right Twix out of a left Twix bag? Because there's still a left and a right Twix.
Haven't you seen the commercials? Left Twix are made in the left factory, and right Twix are made in the right factory.
Yes, but you can.
They used to merge them in the middle. They don't
Okay,
anymore.
Great, but then when you, since there's two per container, your left Twix now becomes a right Twix because you have to put the left Twix in the right Twix spot. So now it becomes a right Twix. So do you only eat the left Twix out of a left Twix bag and leave the right Twix that has now become out of that bag? Or are you now eating the right Twix? Because
I'll eat the left-right Twix, but I won't eat a right-left Twix.
okay. Sad part is that made sense. And yes, the Simpsons Butterfinger commercials are on point. Oh god, nostalgia. Nobody's gonna lay a finger on my Butterfinger. All right,
have you seen the fucking Simpsons episode where they make fun of Hallmark Christmas movies?
Probably.
It came out last year, but like it was like a very Hall something Christmas, making fun of Hallmark, and like we were watching it because my mom loves Hallmark movies, and we were watching it, we were like, "Oh my god, this is hilarious!" And then we looked, and it was like the premiere of it. We made my mom watch it, and there was all the stereotypes, like they needed more fake snow, so like Homer was grabbing the Springfield sign, stealing lead paint, getting asbestos tiles.
God.
It was the whole thing of like the director of the Hallmark movie went to find love, and like she's like, "I'll go with you," and he's like, "Are you fucking crazy?" It was so fucking great.
Had a discussion with someone in another Discord about
It was me.
No, it wasn't you. You weren't part of Real Civil Engineers Discord. At least I don't think so. I'm checking. No, you were not.
Why not?
Nope. But was talking about Simpsons. They're like, yeah, the Simpsons is awesome. I'm like, I don't think I mean, yes. But they were talking about like Simpsons episode 1 is scary. I'm like, man, if you think Simpsons episode 1 is scary, go find the Amy whatever show that they were on before. That's some sketchy, scary shit. Tracy Ullman, thank you. Yes. Oh, hey. Shit. I thought that was
Bowman.
I didn't even, and Bowman's the one that said the fucking Simpsons Butterfinger shit. I thought it was Smata. Wasn't paying attention because all I see is the color.
I saw Bowman say it's all about the green ones, and then I just started ignoring them. I was like, you know what? No.
I remember that commercial, the green ones when they came out, sexualizing a fucking M&M. I mean, I get it.
I forgot about that. What was the color that they were before? Beige.
Oh yeah.
Beige M&M. That baffles my mind because I've never seen a beige M&M.
But you have. I guarantee it.
When did green M&Ms come out?
Green.
No. Is it green?
M&M.
Green joined the M&M's pack in 1997.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no. Because that was the pack on like the commercials.
But I mean, that's when they joined. But yes, they're also all cannibalism. Yes. Because they eat themselves.
No, it was the blue ones. In 1995, Americans voted to change tan M&Ms to blue. It was blue. The tan colors had replaced violet in 1949. No, I have never seen a tan M&M because they got changed in 95 and I was born in 97.
See, I was, yeah. Yeah, I have.
Uh,
But yeah, no, they're like, I just the fact that they sexualized an M&M is just creepy.
oh wait, no, that's a lie. I have seen the tan M&Ms, but only when they did the colorblind ones,
Mm,
like
yeah,
in the like mid 2000s.
honestly, it's really not that. It's not that evil, unless you were to somehow wipe the white M&M off of them and the white S off of the Skittle. Because all you have to do is pay attention to what's in your fucking hand.
Yes, but if you're at a party and you do that,
If you're not paying attention to what you're putting in your mouth and you're at a party, that's your own damn fucking fault.
if you're at a party and you just put a little placard in front of all the different candies, and you put one that says M&Ms,
Still look, dude, I'm sorry,
I
like
mean-
legit, I'm eating. I will not. Well, these are also different flavors, but I'm a person that I will eat. Like, if you give me a handful of jelly beans, I won't just throw them in my mouth. I will eat all the individual colors separately.
they're sour gummy octopuses.
Oh, I've had those. They're delicious. Oh, dude, no, but yes, there's some stupidly disgusting ones, but there's some really, really good ones. Like, I'm not gonna lie, butter popcorn jelly beans. Oh my god, they're fucking amazing. Buttered popcorn jelly beans.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate them.
love them. But I
I need
also
to play
like
Bean Boozled when I'm up there next.
but I'm also a fan of I like black jelly beans. I love black licorice. I also like Jaeger. Go figure.
See, I like Jaeger, but I don't like black licorice.
Ah.
Curious.
You see, I can't. I don't know. There's just something about shoving unless it's like I magically grab up like they're all the same color, which I've done before. I can't. It just tastes like acid in my mouth.
Oh, that stinks, Bowman.
No, that does suck. Did we get somebody? Oh no, it's just media. Oh, and also, yes, Smada, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They had some good commercials.
My favorite emote on Discord is from Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I'm just going.
What is
Like here, I'll send it to you real quick, Bones, just so you can see it.
Oh yeah.
Here,
Yes.
and for everyone in the
Yep.
Spaghetti Naked Discord, I will go ahead. I'll put it in the Spaghetti Naked
Open
Discord.
link.
That is my favorite Discord emote.
Map.
Okay, you know how hard that is my favorite Discord emote. I have another one that's like, excuse me, what the fuck? And it's the same one, both little eyebrows drawn on it.
That's amazing.
Oh god.
What's another old cereal that was delicious?
Ooh, I've always loved Count Chocula and Boo Berry.
Yes, those were good. Oh my
What
god,
I would give for a bowl
forgetting
of
the
Frosted
name.
Flakes.
It
Grape
was
nuts?
no. They still
didn't
make
know-
those.
I didn't know grapes had nuts until I had that cereal.
No, it was a
That's how my
dog.
parents
It was
knew.
a dog that it was like a robber, and it was cookies. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of it.
Cookie Crisp.
Yes.
No.
No, what?
Have you seen that they have Oreo-Os?
Yes, they're actually pretty decent.
I've not tried them.
My son wanted them one time, so we got them. He hated them. I loved them. It lasted a day.
I don't have my emergency Oreos anymore.
Green
Oh,
M&M, because at least Lola Bunny from Space Jam was hot, whereas
They desexualized her in the new movie, apparently. And
They
apparently
really
there's
did,
a
they
big
did.
outrage about it.
I mean,
I like-
it's it is what it is. It's an anthropomorphic rabbit that was overly. Actually, there's a
It was a crop top. They just changed it from a crop top to a tucked in jersey, and
Yeah.
apparently people were up in arms about that. I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck does it matter?
Dude, yeah, nah, because fucking Lola Bunny, man. Oh.
We've got the internet now. Just go to your favorite site and you can search it. Like,
But that didn't, you gotta remember, that didn't exist.
it didn't exist then, but
Yes.
people up in arms about it being desexualized now. Just go to the internet. Rule 34. If it exists, there's porn of it.
Yes. And yes.
Why are you up
Jessica,
in arms in 2021?
if you're but the thing is Jessica Rabbit was still a person. Jessica Rabbit was not an anthropomorphized rabbit. It was just the wife of Roger Rabbit.
I was gonna say that's what the bathroom at work is for.
That's what the theater is for.
That's what the bathroom at work is for. If you go there for a long time and you're tired afterwards, they might just assume you took a shit. A really, really difficult shit. But now, anyone listening to this, if you see your coworker go to the bathroom for a long time and come back looking a little tired, you're gonna assume they masturbated.
And they probably did.
They might have shitted.
While
But now
masturbating.
They might have shatterbaited. You never know.
I mean, it's better than master shitted.
Your master shitted. I think of Master Chief.
You put the Master Chief on the shoulder.
I put the Master Chief on the shoulder. I forgot I showed you that.
I mean,
Spada, there's literally a clip of me saying, "Remember, kids, don't use Icy Hot as lube." How can you forget how mature audiences is? I hope, Smada, I want you to clip me going shatterbaited. If you clip me going shatterbaited, you'll be my favorite for today.
today.
Whoever clips that,
If you think
the
this is
discussion
bad-
leading up to shatterbaited.
dude, I like if I could legitimately record my pod huddles for work, dude. I work with a bunch of
We gotta discuss shitting and masturbating.
shatterbaiting.
Shatterbaiting. It's okay, Bones. Whenever you go to post this to YouTube, just go in and edit, find that clip, pull that clip out, and then we'll upload it to YouTube.
We're just gonna cut all that out in post.
You'll just find that. That's what you upload as episode 7 to YouTube. Shatterbaiting. And then you have episode 7 uncut, and it's the whole thing.
It's just gonna be this is gonna be like it's gonna be a thumbnail, and it's gonna be 10 hours of you just saying shatterbaiting.
Shatterbaited.
And what do you mean no screen today? You mean as far as like green screen, or what kind of screen?
I need to turn off my fan. It's getting hot.
I don't understand. Oh no, I am using I'm using Xvid to blur out the background because you can still see the red rum right here of Lego.
XSplit VCam. It's a wonderful application. It's how
Yes.
I blur my background.
Yep.
We played with the idea of switching to Zoom instead of Discord, but it was really bad about whenever you move, tearing all over the place.
Yeah.
Like you can see there's some tearing around my neck, a little bit with it, but like it was tearing way in, like into the face and stuff like
What the
that.
fuck is SO? Significant otter, significant other, sexual anthropomorphous? What?
Significant other ElderGodBones?
Show off?
Shout
Oh,
out.
shout out. Sexual otter.
Sexual otter. No, don't do that to Axel. It's a good thing Killa's not here right now.
Fuck, Killa, where the hell are you when we need you?
Don't clip that, Smada.
Oh, no, clip that. Sexual otter. Yes.
Sexual otter. Don't do that to
Sexual
Axel.
otter. Oh, Duel of
Oh,
the
man.
Fates, Star Wars. I was like, the fuck? Why am I listening to the? Oh,
God, that's a banger of a song.
it is.
Even unremixed, just Duel of the Fates. Oh man. Speaking of Star Wars,
No,
Blue
food,
milk.
food,
Blue milk.
food.
I was gonna say blue milk. You can get blue milk at Galaxy's Edge in Disney World. Food. I was
Okay.
relating it. I was
Okay.
gonna say, speaking of Star Wars, blue milk.
I got to watch episode. Yeah, it was episode 3. Yeah, I had to like think about. Wait a minute.
I watched
went
episode 3 on release.
I didn't get to see. It wasn't at midnight. It started at midnight 30 because I needed to buy 12 tickets and they only had 9 left for the midnight showing at the where we went. So I had to. Well, we have a 12:30. I don't give a shit.
I've watched all the Star Wars, 3 and then 7, 8, and 9. I did not watch Solo, or what's the other one?
I don't know, but I've seen all the Matrix movies in the theaters. Yeah.
Someone help me out here. What's the other one that's come out recently? That's not Solo. It's the one that's between 5 and 6. No, 3 and 4. Yeah, 3 and 4.
Oh, fuck. About the Death Star plans.
Yes. Can't
What?
clip it. Uh-oh, check for inappropriate language and try again.
Yeah, there's probably inappropriate language. Go figure.
Wow. Holy shit. You can't even clip a mature stream because it's too mature.
Well, I mean, we are talking about shatterbaiting.
True.
Star Wars movies. It is. Rogue One.
Rogue One. That's the
Rogue One was actually really good.
Rogue One. I liked it, but I didn't see it or Solo in
What the fuck is
sexual honor. I'll just go ahead and I'll grab I'll do my job of throwing that in the clips segment.
Media. Nope, no, I'm not gonna put that in Killa's Discord.
Wait.
What I am gonna do is I'm gonna go find Killa Drone and send it to him.
Yes.
Yeah, I did Burning Crusade on release night. I've actually done almost every WoW expansion on release night, actually.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you. I also watched Infinity Wars and Endgame on release.
I still haven't seen Endgame.
Bruh!
I forget. And it's like 3
You
hours
gotta-
long.
You gotta watch it where Ant-Man goes up Thanos' ass and then expands.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, because you got to remember, I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, soon to be 3. By the time I get control of the TV, there's other shit that we want to watch, and there's other stuff that we're watching. Okay,
It's worth a watch.
I mean, I know it is. It's just that there's so much other shit that we're watching that a 3-hour movie is not on my highest priority.
Bruh, Spada.
I'm not that dumb. I am still a nerd. I am a Trekkie by birthright. Don't go there, son.
Oh man, gotta do Cosmo Voyage tonight later.
The first food.
More food, yes. Anyways,
So speaking of, but getting back to food, fried rice. Oh my fucking good lord, do I love me some goddamn fried rice. But
I love fried rice.
I make an amazing fried rice. I'm gonna make fried rice for lunch tomorrow.
We're gonna include drinks in the food in the one
well,
about
I mean
food.
that technically is food, so
Yeah.
a
You wanna
beverage
know
is
what
food.
You wanna know what beverage I miss? It was the Spider-Man Far From Home Blueberry Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
I
Long
like
Island
that.
iced teas are okay. Not my particular cup of tea when it comes to island tea.
Look, say what you will, Bacardi makes some pretty good premixes.
I mean, a lot of the premixes are actually pretty decent.
I mean, I also like Bacardi Black. It's my go-to rum.
The old Four Loko. God, Four Loko. No.
The old Four Loko.
No. Just no.
I will get a Four Loko if I need to be up real late, but I also want to be hammered. It'll get the job done.
So going back to your what you said, Smada, talking about food for the
to make me another cyborg coolant. So
look at this. Oh my god, that looks so delicious. Oh, not the
Just cover-
elephant. Just
I mean, I'd try elephant.
and children.
Depends. Are they refried like beans?
So that's the owner. The woman is the owner. The standing woman. I know there's the white woman.
I was about to say she looks pretty white to be
Shut
from
up.
Thailand.
Absolutely delicious food. But yeah, no, I think actually they have found a buyer, and it's basically they want someone to manage the store, so the owner and the husband, they can manage the recipes, so they can manage the food. They just don't want to manage the day-to-day of the business itself. But like it's the people that work there, I mean, they're awesome. And since I still have, I have a 614 area code for a phone number still, and where I live is 319, they recognize my phone number.
I wonder why.
But I never call to order. I always place orders online.
No one will ever. My other phone number that's on my foot now. No one will ever fucking answer it if I call.
Well, because it's funny, because if I get someone who's calling me and it's like a spam call, it comes up as 614. Because no one's gonna call me that needs to get a hold of me and mask their number.
Yeah.
So I just think it's hilarious. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you're not real. You don't actually need to get in touch with me.
Like, here, I'll show you real quick.
I've never heard of Oscar's breadsticks, so yep, never heard of that. Go fish.
Bones, if you got a call from that number, would you not assume that it's a fucking scam? That's my number. On the
I'm looking on my phone. What's going on? Oh God, yes.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Hold on.
It's just,
I get the.
it's bad.
Calling my wife.
Oh.
Hello.
Get the fuck off TikTok and go to bed. You're on speaker, by the way.
The stream
She
knows.
watched it.
No.
Uh,
I haven't even muted the stream. I didn't even mute my mic. I told you. I'm just calling you to tell you get off TikTok. Go to bed.
Do
but it's
not.
like it's me to a T. I just say that.
Okay, cool. I'll watch it later. Go to bed.
Smata, the people on stream that need my phone
you.
number will get my phone number
Love you.
from me.
Bye.
Let me just go ahead and delete that from the message so that you can't dox me. Even though I know you would never do that.
Well, yeah, it was 772-683-2287.
Really? Why would you do this to me?
That wasn't even close.
I was hoping people would try to text it or call it. I was hoping they would see my upset and try to. 1-800-867-5309.
I actually thought about like it's area code
502.
859-867-5309.
They gotta throw them up by saying 309.
This is a rejection. So I
Is that really what you said out loud? Was the rejection hotline? Because that would have been fucking hilarious.
I legitimately made it up. It was literally just off the top of my head. Rejection
Food.
hotline.
Food. Speaking of food, every year on Valentine's Day, I always consider doing the chocolate mold of my asshole.
Oh god.
And sending someone a box of my asshole chocolates. I consider it every Valentine's Day. Don't know who I would send them to. Your secret admirer. They open it up and it's just a bunch of my asshole. They're cream filled. Is it worse if it's caramel filled, or is it worse if it's red cream? Strawberry cream.
No, 867-5309 is totally a
That's Jenny's
legitimate.
number.
Yeah, that is a song, but the phone number I made up was just made up.
What an asshole. You already think that every time you think of me, Bowman. You didn't need that excuse.
Oh man.
Let's see. Food.
Stuff.
Oh, I think I told you, Bones, and I know I told Bowman. But, good. Excellent. Last year for Christmas, I anonymously sent a box of Oreos to my store, just addressed to the company, which my store manager was just figuring out they sent it as a Christmas gift, because a lot of companies do used to send stuff on Christmas, like just promotional shit. And so he was like, I've never gotten anything from Oreo before. So he opened it up, he looked at the Oreo on the back, he flipped it over, and he just immediately went, who did this? Because it was his face on the fucking Oreo. I got custom Oreos with his face printed on them, and then like the little colored bead candies on the edges were the company colors. And I'm gonna do it again this year, because I'm probably gonna end up working for him again if I ever go to another company. Foreshadowing. And I'll do it with the new company's colors, but this time I now have a picture of him drunk in a cowboy hat. And that's going on the new Oreos.
Oh,
But no,
shit.
but the Oreos were expensive. It was like $3 per Oreo is what the pricing came out to be, because it was $60 for 20 Oreos.
I mean, that's not bad when you think
It's-
about it.
It's not bad, but when you think about 20 Oreos for $60, it's bad. But like, it was worth every penny, to be honest. Like, it was worth every penny. We gave some to our district manager, to another district admin.
Oh.
Like, sent pictures of it to like everybody in our district. It was great. I used to have one on the shelf, but then I found out that I was moving stuff and I ripped the package on it. I was like, okay, it's not sealed anymore. I gotta eat it.
Mitzi the Impaler, thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much for the follow.
He's my buddy that works at the gas station up the street.
Oh, wait. Person that I saw?
No,
No.
he wasn't there that day.
Hmm.
But he is a band nerd. He is a robotics nerd. No.
It counts. I'm a cyborg.
But yeah, no, he's the reason why my wife gets pissed every time I go up to the gas station, because I end up bullshitting with him for like 20 minutes.
Gotcha.
Last time actually I was there, we were talking about the intro to the live action remake of Cowboy Bebop. Netflix just released.
Oh. Well, thank you so much, Mitzi the Impaler, for joining. Glad to
Yes.
have you here.
Yeah, you know
Sorry I
me.
didn't get to meet. Sorry I didn't get to meet you when I drove all that fucking way.
Yes. So yes.
Should have come to work that day.
Fuck, I know, right? So Mitzi, you know me. I'm ElderGodBones. This is my buddy Sybs. Of course, this is Spaghetti and Naked. And this is episode 7, the one of
The
the,
one with
food.
the food.
One with the food. Granted, right now we are talking about Cowboy Bebop, but we were just talking about food. And it's been mostly about food, and then we were bitching about New World about an hour ago.
I'll bring it back to food. Cowboy cake pop.
Cowboy cake pop? That sounds like a bad porn.
He's spaghetti. I'm naked. Sorry. I'm probably naked, possibly spaghetti. He's probably spaghetti, possibly naked.
I mean, I could be naked and I could only be wearing this shirt. You'd never know.
SpaghettiNaked.com.
Yes. I'm wearing a Quicksilver shirt.
Did I even bring my water bottle back? Oh my god.
I don't know.
I went and filled up my water bottle before the stream. I left it at the fucking sink.
No one ever said this man was intelligent.
Look, it's been a day. I feel like I feel like I've earned the right to be a little out of it today. Of all days.
Yes, this is true.
I can't get into details, but I found out I'm fired today, okay?
In a month.
In a month. I found out I'm fired in a month.
That's. I think I could do that. No, you for reasons, and we can talk about it later. It's no big deal.
We'll talk about it like in
in a month.
December.
In a couple of months.
No, yeah, I was about to say we can't talk about it in a month. I gotta wait till after November.
But yeah, no. So, was been doing. Actually, as far as
Which
Cowboy Bebop is concerned. So I'm just steering away from
Which
that.
to get you away from Cowboy Bebop because you're still on that.
Yeah,
2 weeks later.
I am. Yeah.
To be fair, whenever I went up there for the stream where I was in Iowa with Bones, I knew this was coming. It doesn't change the fact that it still sucks.
Yeah.
And like, even though it doesn't just affect me, the news they gave was much worse than I'd originally thought. It affects me the same way, but the news they gave was much, much worse.
Food bebop. Food bebop, shebop, bop, beady bop. Boop. Beep. Is walking with you, Lily Pikachu. Sure. Okay. Whatever. Yes, back to Cowboy Bebop. So the the Netflix has released the intro to the remake, and I mean, it's good.
It's good. We'll show it next time. We'll show it next week. This is the one with the food.
It's fine. I'm talking about it now because this diet like turned into a
Studebaker television.
Yeah,
No,
Studebaker.
Richard Nixon.
Which part
Marilyn
of Studebaker?
Monroe.
The cars, the TV.
There was someone a few years ago, whenever I was in high school, I loved to just get on Craigslist and look at classic cars sometimes. I found some Studebakers that were for sale, not too far from me. Not too expensive, still running, in great shape.
Yeah. No, they're not as what's the word I'm looking for?
Valuable.
Who's Sydney? Oh, that's someone you know.
Sydney's one of my friends.
Okay, I was just like, Sydney's here. Who the fuck are you? Why the fuck aren't you in the damn chat? Fucker?
Sid was here for the last stream. I'm pretty
care.
sure. I'm sorry, I don't care.
Oh shit, that's awesome. That's wicked, bud. That's gonna be fun. But god damn it, not saying the shit I want to say about fucking Cowboy Bebop. God damn it, fuckers.
Food.
No, no.
But we got to talk about food for like 5 more minutes, and then it's on to.
I understand. Don't care. We can do
Cosmo
5 more
Boys.
minutes of.
My favorite food. That's a good question. Type of food or like a specific dish?
Fucker, yes, you are now fucker. Welcome.
Everyone here is a fucker. Thank you for joining us, fucker Sid. In general, my favorite type of food is I'm a big fan of
Free.
free. I really like traditional Chinese. Like well, you're from Ohio. There's a restaurant in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is called Szechuan Chili, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They've got really good food. It's fucking spicy.
Yes.
Your mouth regrets it. Your ass regrets it for the next 3 days.
But it's delicious.
So good. So I really like traditional Chinese food. Really, I like traditional any kind of ethnic food. If it's got rice, funky sauce, and like meat.
Notice he doesn't specify what kind of meat. It just needs to be meat. For all he knows, it could be bull penis.
I mean, if the bull penis tastes good, the bull penis tastes good.
Dude, traditional Korean food. I mean, I have a straight up obsession with Asian food. It's not even like I like it. I have an obsession. I have made kimchi. Kimchi is amazing.
You mentioned Korean. The only time I've had Korean food is I went to a Korean barbecue and hot pot when I went to Florida.
Hot pot is
God,
good.
I tried some weird ass shit. I tried beef aorta, boneless duck feet. God, what else did I try? Boneless duck feet, beef aorta, pig intestine. Oh my god, it was all good. Like I liked the boneless duck feet until I bit into the cartilage. I
have a texture
really
issue
like
with
the
eating
beef
cartilage. I have a texture issue with cartilage. It's just kind of.
But now I will say the boneless duck foot itself did taste. It had a good taste to it. But like, if you know me, and Bowman can even testify, even Bones can testify a little bit. I'm kind of a picky eater.
A little bit.
A little bit. I've gotten better.
I'll try it.
I'll try it, but like I am kind of a picky eater. Although I wasn't too picky when I was up there with you, to be fair.
No.
I was just like, carrots do not belong on pizza.
Carrots do not belong on pizza. No.
Corn, yes. Carrots, no.
No. Yeah, corn, sure. Carrots, get the fuck out of here.
Let's not talk about pineapple on pizza. Carrots do not belong on pizza.
That's something we can agree on. Chat, are you in accordance with this as well? No carrots? Cool. Thanks. Moving on. Back to Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy cake pop.
No, we are not making some B-movie budget gay porn. I'm sorry. No. I don't know what this man is doing.
I've got a great pitch. You gotta think, I do have a friend that is in fact a male porn star.
Oh god. It's gonna be a space western, but everyone's gay.
Cowboy cake pop. I could probably pitch that to him, and it could probably
Dude, Food Wars is such an amazing anime. Ugh.
I wouldn't know. Don't watch anime.
Dude, nah. Oh, so speaking, okay, so
Ow.
it's anime, but it's but I made it. So I made the transforming furikake rice. And oh my god, it was so goddamn good. So basically so what you do is you take bonito flakes, and then you bring water to boil, you throw bonito, and it was 6 cups of water to 330 grams of bonito flakes, and then you steep the bonito flakes for 10 minutes, drain off the bonito flakes, throw the bonito flakes away because they're now useless. Then you in a non-stick or even potentially just a stainless steel pan, chicken wings, fry them on either side, not till they're completely done, just to get some char on the skin, some mild reaction. Then you you broil the chicken wings in this bonito flake soup for 30 minutes. And so from the heat, it renders out the fat and the collagen. You then take it off the heat, you pull those chicken wings out of it, you eat the chicken wings because Jesus fucking Christ, they're amazing. You add some soy sauce, some MSG, and a few other things. And then you stick it in the fridge. And so the fat and collagen from the chicken wings will actually cause it to turn into an aspic. And an aspic is when it's cold, it's solid. So like if you have a really homemade chicken noodle soup and it's cold and like the liquid turns all gelatinous and you're like, oh, that's slimy, it's weird. Well, if you've ever had soup dumplings, that's how they get the soup in a soup dumpling, because they make broth that's solidified, stick it with it, steam it, so when it's hot, it melts. It turns back to liquid. But you cut it up into cubes, you make some scrambled eggs, put a fresh, steaming hot rice in a bowl with the hot, and then you mix the cubes in with the rice, the chicken, the eggs, because I can fucking talk, and just serve it over it. And then the steam and heat from the rice will melt it down, and you just mix it up and eat it. Fucking divine.
Sounds pretty good.
Silence.
I was preparing dice.
Crickets.
I was preparing dice.
Fucking crickets. But even then, you would probably still enjoy it from the tits and ass. There's no.
I'm sorry, now you've got my attention.
Yeah. Let me just food, because I can't. Food Wars.
I was about to say, make sure you send that to me direct.
Oh no, like this is. See if I can find one. Like, it's one of those you're like, okay, this is cheesy, this is stupid, and then you find out that they're legitimately like cooking. Not just like made up shit. They're not just making stuff up. They're using real techniques. They're using known actual things to cook with. And in the anime, they're telling you the recipe. Like measurements, the whole 9 yards. And you can find YouTube videos of chefs that have recreated these dishes. Oh, well,
Thank you so much for joining, Sid. Sorry
yes,
you gotta go.
Thanks.
We appreciate you showing up.
Yes, you are the amazing fucker. That's all that matters.
All right. And with that, I think it's time. I'm gonna come up with a little theme for it now off the top of my head. This is gonna be completely improv, and hopefully the tune doesn't give us a DMCA for whatever I come up with. It's time for some bullshit. You're gonna love it. It's Cosmo Ventures. Sing that in unison from now on.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
I gotta write that down. Even though it's not that hard.
But while you're doing that, so basically in Food Wars, when they're eating, they have foodgasms, and their clothes fly off.
Okay.
And there's no nudity, but it's like, I mean, the women, they're super voluptuous, but so they have like, they're perfectly covered by their hair. Or if it's in one particular episode, it's an octopus, and the arm of the octopus is covering the nipples and the vagina, but like you see ass and everything else. Or yeah, steam for rice covers, or there's basically it's kind of like when Austin Powers is naked and like there's just objects covering things for comedic value. That's the whole thing that happens.
I gotta get into anime now.
Yeah, there's a lot of really, and the story behind it is really good. Like it's
going robotic, man.
I'm going robotic. That would not on my end. That would be you.
I hope it's not me. I gotta be able to understand you.
Yeah, stream quality is good. I'll do a quick speed test here.
Yeah, I'm doing the speed test as well. Oh my god, that's bright. Yeah, no, I'm good on the
ping of 1, and I just topped over at 900 down. So, like,
yeah, it's better now. Discord is showing me the quality is good, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I know it's not me.
And granted, we're not going to be on the same server.
Stop flexing. No. Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, it's kind of a dick in that way. And if he takes off the hat, he kind of looks like one too.
A well-beaten dick.
What happens when you're bald? No, I'm still doing fine. My ping is 35, but that's still not bad. Okay, anyway.
Never would I flex on only paying 84 a month for a gig down.
I'm gonna try leaving and rejoining the Discord call real quick.
This is I'm gonna shift sideways. Yeah, look at that, I'm all fucked up. That was good.
Better now?
Maybe?
You're quiet for me now, but yes, I can hear you. You're robotic.
From Ice Age. Yes.
Your mic is cutting in and out for me. That's what it is.
My mic is cutting in and out?
Yeah, I think it's something between Discord and your mic. Is anybody else having issues hearing him or no?
Talking. Yeah, I think it might all just be you, buddy.
I mean, Discord's giving me all green, so it could be something fucking up with Discord.
It could be. 'Cause yeah,
Whatever.
no, I just pulled up the settings and I'm just like looking at it here, and I get close to the sensitivity where I have it set at, but generally, I mean, it's sitting well in the green.
So you're sounding better now. I think you were leaning too far from your mic.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know.
Still,
Because it's fine. It's fine now.
give us a new voice setting, Bones. I don't
it's
want to. I don't want to open up G Hub because it fucks
G-Hub.
with everything and it messes with the webcam settings. And, no.
Right. So, do you want me to send you the lyrics so we can sing the thing together?
I mean, potentially later, yes. Now, no. We've already said it.
Okay.
You have ruined my Cowboy Bebop. I am not doing this.
You know what? Fine. I'll let you talk about Cowboy Bebop real quick.
No, because then I have to sing it. I can wait till next time.
Fine. Okay. So when we last left our, I'm not going to call him a hero. When we last left our bones.
When we last left Juan.
When we last left Juan,
What were we
Captain
doing?
Rengo Foggia was cut in fucking half.
That's right. We were working. We had
Is
just
he really a
landed.
protagonist? Is he really?
I mean, that would be kind of, yeah.
I feel like I'm the protagonist here still. And you're my
No.
antagonist.
No, because you're not Juan Tibetan Quirk. I am.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah,
when
they
we
were-
last left our protagonist, Captain Rengo Foggia had been cut in fucking half.
and it didn't look
So-
good.
So had Pact Card, but Pact Card was cut shoulder to waist.
Waste.
at a diagonal.
Yes.
And he was rebuilding his arm using his machine.
His
And
nanobots.
materials that have been brought into him. They're in a town that was, did I say 50s?
It was 50s. It was basically like old timey 40s, 50s.
40s, 50s Earth, but stronger gravity.
Yes.
And Big Reg was there too.
Yes. Big Reg. Yeah. Big. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, Reg. What the hell is his name?
Big Reg.
Juggernaut, bitch.
It's
This is the only thing
Reginald,
that-
but it's Big Reg.
Yes.
Or no, Huge Reg.
Huge Reg. Yeah, because he was Big Reg before, but now he's.
And then he grew into Huge
Well, we're
Reg.
gonna move you to. I stay doctor.
We're gonna move you. I'm still doctor.
Doctor. I'm doctor.
What if you have
Fully
two
human.
jobs? I'm Big Doctor Dole. Chief Medical Officer.
Okay.
And he's also a security officer. Not the chief, because he wanted to stay a doctor. So Huge Reg looks at him and goes, "We can't move him." You know, there's gonna be some continuity issues because I'm positive I'm doing a different accent.
Whatever.
Whatever. He gets whatever accent. Everybody gets whatever accent I determine at that point in time.
Yes, because Wessel. The Wessel is damaged.
We cannot move him. And accents may change halfway through the episode too.
Depends on how drunk we are.
I mean, I've had 2 cyborg coolants, so I'm feeling good. I mean, yeah.
Bingers, I mean, sure. So for you YouTube bingers out there, we do love you. But if you have a problem and you want to voice your opinion, be here live.
Be here live, and also, I don't care. Because you know what? I'm not going to remember accents every week, especially when we had a bye week last week.
Yes.
And I'm definitely not going to remember accents for 2 weeks. So we cannot move him in this condition. Pact card, what can you do? Pact card's just sitting there. I ain't doing shit till I got an arm.
He done fucked up.
Done fucked up. And then at that point, one of the nice patrons says, "You seem tired. Would you like some food?"
Yes.
They're asking you first.
Yes.
All right, we've prepared this for you. It looks like some slop on some noodles with some solid bits.
Yeah.
Left or
Ooh.
right? You're left all the way, aren't you?
Yep, it is left all the way.
All right, do you take a bite? I'm rolling either way. It just determines what I'm rolling for.
Oh, you're asking me, do I take a bite? Like,
Mhm.
legitimately. Yes.
All right, so that's your roll.
Oh,
There's
God.
my roll. You fucking love it. However,
Uh-oh.
by the time you finish it, you realize it does not love you back.
Ouch.
So, while you do love it, it does not love you. And then Big Reg also has the same dish. Let's see how it affects Huge Reg. Huge Reg loves it, and it makes him feel fantastic. Gives him no issues at all. But then again, he's also like the size of a fucking tank.
Yes.
Wait, how tall did I say he was? He's like 7 foot something.
Yes, we think we said about 7.5. He was like 6'3", 6'4" before.
Yeah, and now he's like 7'3", 7'5", somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
And like 500 pounds of like pure muscle.
Yes.
I should give Huge Reg an actual description here.
Nerd's candy corn, man. Stupid delicious.
On my little sheet, I wrote Huge Reg, 7'3", 550 pounds, pure strong.
Strong. How'd you learn the Scrubby Scrabble so fast?
All right. So Huge Reg, we cannot move him. You're like, you don't want to trust any farts right now. That's for damn sure.
Farts? What about puking?
It's not coming up. Like, it's kind of one of those things, you're able to hold it down. You didn't roll for that.
Okay.
What? You were close to rolling that bad. You didn't roll quite that low. Just close. You didn't get a 1. You didn't get a 1, but you did get a 4. So you're churning, but you're not sick.
Puking. Okay. Yet.
Yeah. But you're churning pretty quick, so like you're gonna be sick later.
Okay.
You judge like, I love this, and then he feels it looks like he got stronger. It helped him a lot.
Okay. I just
Like
had
you
an
just
idea.
see Huge Reg and then like another vein pop out on his arm.
Oh, okay. All right then, Reg. Sure. Yes. You can have all you want.
Oh, he does. He enjoys a lot. Because you got to think, this fucker eats like 12,000 calories per meal. to maintain his body mass. And I mean, he just doesn't gain fat anymore.
Yeah.
But anyways, because magic.
I mean,
true.
potentially.
Do you take another helping?
No.
I'm gonna roll for fun. Just you can't change your mind, but I'm gonna roll for fun. Oh, you should have.
Oh, damn it.
You should have. You really should have.
Oh well.
Anyways, so while Pact Card is rebuilding his arm, he's almost done. He's thinking, he's like, I don't know if I'll really be able to move him. He's like, we can try to cryo him and get him up there. He's like, but with him being split in half and them attempting the reconnection, I mean, it's like it's not gonna be pretty. I mean, this is old med tech. I don't know if he'll be fixable, and I don't know if he'll survive back to the ship. He's like, I mean, we really need to ask Casper, but Casper's under. You're the helmsman, but so really, it's between you and Huge Reg if you all want to try and move him, or if we can either try and move him, or he's gonna have to stay here, and Casper's gonna have to come down here too. And we can basically consider it a burial here, or we can try and bring him back.
I feel like we owe the duty to attempt to bring him back, because if we can get him back, the facilities we have at our disposal could potentially change the outcome.
Could potentially, yes. So I
If
mean,
he stays, it's a guaranteed death. And
eventually, yeah.
yeah,
They'll
it's-
basically be in a coma for the rest of their lives.
which is basically a guaranteed death. Because that's assuming that the people who graciously attempted to help can sustain.
Right. And Pact Card was like, he's like, I can do the cryo, and we might be able to get him to the ship, but ultimately Huge Reg is going to be the one that knows what the likelihood of success is. And Huge Reg says, it's slim. It's very slim. His accent's changing all over the place.
I mean, it's the food.
Yeah. He's like, it's a slim chance, but the chance is there I can fix. Looking at how they've done it, it's not wrong, not right. Very, very difficult to reattach. Split at waist, but is possible. But I'll have to reseparate to rejoin. I just might not do accents anymore.
Yeah.
You know what? Chat, you decide. Do you like the ever-changing accents of every character? Or do you want me to just not do accents anymore?
Because I think he went from Russian to Italian to Slavic.
I was trying to go French instead of Italian.
Oui, oui.
I mean, I'll change accents every time with certain characters if you want me to. Because, like, Pact Card is pretty English. Sprocket's going to be fairly... It's just Huge Reg. I mean, and maybe some other characters. But, like...
Yeah,
we'll stop. Okay. I'm going to do double dice. If it's 20 or higher, then I keep. If it's under 20, no. Both dice.
And while you're doing that,
It's keeping. I rolled an 18 and a 12. And so
it stays.
it stays Fuck everybody's nationality origination point. This is part of the magic, bitch. So some people can't keep an accent.
So
Fuck you. The magic happens.
not to distract from what we have going on. There is actually a medical condition called foreign accent syndrome.
Has it?
And
every NPC has foreign accent syndrome. That changes. Yeah, I'm aware of what it is.
well, yeah, you sent me the clip. Yes.
So basically, some people have been medically documented to, if they experience head trauma, they wake up speaking their same native language with a foreign accent.
Yes. And in reference in the comedic skit that Sybs shared with me, there was a British woman who had in her
Never left her town.
in 33 years of existence had never left the town she was born in. Got into an accident, woke up with a Chinese accent. And she's white.
She's British.
She's a British white lady. So, yes, technically, he could totally, I mean, this could be manifesting from having the food and the head trauma from the accident.
Oh my god, yeah, it could head trauma from the accident. And then also magic could be fucky with it. And
Yep.
in all honesty, this could really be fucky with everybody on the ship having undergone the trauma from the original
So,
explosion in the
it's
dark matter storm.
Not out of the realm of possibility that
Everyone's got it now, though.
yeah, but yes. Captain. So now we just roll with it.
I can't give it anymore. Anyway, so Big Red. It's possible, but I will have to re-separate to rejoin. But it is possible, and I do have to agree with one. We should try. And so Pact Card's just sitting there like, well, I guess. You see the fingers join in, and he like moves them, and he's like, this will do nicely. And then you see him focus real hard, and then you see like a shimmer of light go over the entire arm. And a light in his chest goes from pulsating to solid green.
No, it's Juan. It's Juan. My character, I created the name. Because you got to remember, this dude from Iowa.
That dude from Iowa. I'm trying to find a picture of what I want this arm to look like so you can show the chat.
I mean, you're pretty descriptive there.
I described it, but
Think of like the Silver Surfer, but blue, and then green heart.
it looks like this, but instead of yellow, imagine green. And then in the shoulder, like in the chest here, there is a green light. But it's exactly like that, except green instead of the yellow.
Ta-da!
Including the little biohazard thing on it.
Cool.
And underneath the green, there is actually a little radiation symbol underneath the green thing.
Okay. So then, Captain, he cryo-frozen, cryogenically freezes.
Takes a couple hours. Pact Card does manage to freeze Fogia. And of course, Huge Reg does call up to the ship. We need you to cryo freeze First Officer Fogia as well, because they gotta be in a semi-similar state.
Yeah.
With that. now you get to roll against me for the journey back to the shuttle. Assuming that's what you all are doing next.
I actually have a question.
Yes.
Would first officer Foggia have to be? Because it's all
They don't know for sure, but they're gonna try just in case.
okay.
Because there is better cryo freezing on the ship,
Well, yes.
and so they're trying that to hopefully keep the other one stable.
Yeah. No, it is not.
No, it is not. Bad smata.
Sorry, Bod. No. No, Bod.
Anyways,
Bad Smata Bot. Bad.
so they
bad.
do cryo freeze
Spray with water.
XO Foggia just to try and keep Captain Foggia more stable. They're hoping that's how it'll work.
Okay. I was just more also thinking of like what happens later if someone gets hurt and they have a ghost, one of the few, and they're close enough where the ghost potentially is still, or the other way around, the human is like the person is fine but the ghost is out, but in close enough proximity do they wake up?
It's not a proximity. They don't know. They don't know if it's just because the body punched the ghost and they were that close. They don't know if it's a proximity thing or just straight up if one dies, they both died. They don't know yet. They just know in that one instance, the body punched the ghost and they both died.
Gotcha. Okay.
They don't really want to experiment too much because they don't want to have a bunch of mass murder.
I mean, yes, that's understandable.
There's 6 of them left.
Yes. No,
They fuck up, they're potentially killing 12 people.
Yes, I get it. I'm just, I'm asking just
Right, yeah.
kinds of.
Yeah, a lot of this is just assuming and hoping.
I mean,
I don't know. I've
we
not
don't
dealt with
know
magic.
if huge Reg is gonna go on a roid rage and rip us all apart. It
We
could
hope
happen.
not.
I mean,
But,
yes.
but also, Huge Reg does have a ghost, so if he does go on a roid rage, someone can shoot the ghost and hope.
and hope,
And hope.
that Reg dies. Somehow I think he's too stubborn.
He'll eat the ghost.
You become one.
We become one. And then he goes from Huge Reg to what's bigger than a huge? Titanic Reg.
Galactic Reg.
And he can breathe in space.
Are you really
Anyways.
breathing at that time?
Is he really living at that point?
Do you think that's air you're breathing?
His ghost has machine and medical ability, like the body, not bot, organic shifting. So because the ghost gets 2,
Gotcha.
his ghost machine and the organic.
Gotcha.
the other
Okay.
one. So yeah, but they kept the ghost in engineering because Huge Reg decided to stay the chief medical officer. And they don't want them experimenting.
With that, could subconsciously the ghost repair
know.
his fine.
They don't know.
Fine.
They keep them separated so that they don't try shit.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
so are you all
Rolling.
gonna try and take him back to the ship now?
Yes.
You all make it back to the shuttle, okay?
Yay. Shuttle.
Yeah, you all bring him back to the shuttle. That's what this part was.
Oh, okay. So we
Yeah,
brought in...
there's gonna be 3 rolls for this thing.
Oh boy. Okay. So
There's getting to the shuttle back to the ship, and then the reconstruction.
okay.
I will say on this first one, you all had to beat my die. My die got a 10. You all got an 11.
Oh.
It was close. You all have to beat it. If it's a tie, it's a loss.
Oof.
I'm the DM, so if you're rolling against me, I have the upper hand in ties.
Oof.
Just so you know.
Okay.
So you all get them back to the shuttle. Are you all ready to try and go back up to the ship?
We're already fucking here. Might as well. We know what the potential
Oh my
loss is.
god! Oh my god!
What did you roll?
You all get back up to the ship just fine, and he seems to be a little more stable than when he was on the ground.
Okay. What did you roll?
I rolled a 19.
Means do we roll a d20?
You all rolled a nat 20. That's why he does better, even though it's so close. Because I rolled a 19 and you all won.
Oh shit.
I can't disregard the nat 20.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
That's funny.
okay.
He appears to be more stable. Y'all get him back up. Y'all unload him to the medical bay. Huge Reg, and then he does bring Tiny Reg. It's Huge Reg and Tiny Reg now. He does bring Tiny Reg in to hopefully help with the surgery, and do his efforts pay off? No, they unfreeze him, and he fucking explodes. Like, at the seam, it just fucking obliterates. They're dead.
Yep.
Captain Foggia and Exofoggia both fucking died. Like, you thought that Captain Foggia looked bad. Holy shit. You didn't know a ghost could be so fucking messy without leaving a mess.
Well, we tried.
Just so you know what it was, is you got a 2 versus a 19. Got fucked real bad. Like, you unfreeze him, he's like, all right, preparing for separation. He starts to pull, and then every blood vessel just fucking explodes. Like, bad. So you're
Bloody
standing there.
Reg.
You're standing there. Huge Reg is like, Tiny Reg is like, you're like, and Packed Card is like, it's like, everyone's kind of like, and like, I will say, it leaves like a perfect ring around the operating room of the blood, because it just, there's just a ring around the operating room. He's like,
Welch.
and Huge Reg just looks up and looks at you and is like holding the scalpel and like has his other hand there. Like, he's covered in blood too. Like, it
Yeah.
straight up him. He just looks at you and he's like, we're tied for next in command. You write the report.
Fuck.
He puts the scalpel down. He hits the button so it takes the tools back. He looks at the ghost. The ghost is already clean. The ghost just like, nope, I'm out. And he goes through the wall. Big Reg takes off his gloves, puts them in the disposal bin, goes to the shower, hits the button, the scrubbing butt starts scrubbing it up. And then what Big Reg does is, after he gets out of the shower and all washed up and changes back into his clothes, he hits a button on the wall. It locks down the med room completely. I will say also, Exophagia was in there too, so like you saw both of them explode. The ghost looked much more gruesome. It just didn't leave a mess. Somehow it looked more gruesome.
Yeah.
Hits the button. It kind of locks down the room. He hits another button, and you see every single light on the bridge. Silver, red, silver. So like there's lights going across. Normally it's a solid color. On this one, every single light on the strip, silver, red, silver. I will say very distinctly silver and not white. But every single light on the ship going down the strip, silver, red, silver. And just, which you know what this means, it means Captain has died. He hits another button and it goes red, blue. No, I can't do that because then it just looks like the police are pulling you off. It goes red, orange, so that they know that both the captain and the first officer have both passed. And you just hear the whole ship silent.
Yeah.
And you get to write that report. You ready to roll against me to see how you do?
I don't have an option. I have to write the report.
Do you do anything else before you write the report? I mean, I'm giving you an option. If I say, "Are you ready?" it means you can do other stuff.
Well, I mean, I'd like to bathe.
I mean, that's the. I mean, you were like in the viewing room. Like it didn't touch you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you were in the viewing room because Huge Reg bathed out. Like the operating room has a shower in between.
Yes.
Just in case.
For situations like this.
And also, I mean, any situation, even if they don't die, could turn out messy.
Well, that and it's maintaining contaminants. It's the medical thing.
They shower right before they go in and right as they come out.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do anything first?
I'm gonna go talk to the crew.
Are you gonna call them all in one place, or?
Yes.
The mess hall is kind of like a big open food court, and it can't accommodate everyone.
Yeah, no. Bring everyone to the food court.
There's only two places that can accommodate everyone: the food court and the cargo bay, because that's where the shuttles come out.
Yeah.
Those are the only two places that can accommodate
Food
everyone.
court.
Food court.
Quieter. It's easier to talk to everyone at that point in time.
Okay. I'm not going to roll against you on this. You get to address the crew, and I will just judge how I feel you do. So go ahead, make your speech.
Oh,
addressing
fuck,
the
I
crew.
gotta, oh, god damn it, okay.
I will give you a 45-second timer to think of something. And while you're thinking, I'll address the chat. So, chat, what do you think so far? Am I being a dick to Bones? That's what I'm trying to do. I hope I'm succeeding, and I hope it's enjoyable for you all, because I don't know what I'm doing as a DM. I'm probably shitty as a DM, but Bones is enjoying it, I think, and that's all that matters.
I don't have any other experience to base it against, so this is fucking this is awesome.
If he's having fun, I'm doing my job right, and if I'm being a dick, I'm doing my job right for me. So, let me know what you think, chat. And Bones, it's time for your speech.
Captain Foggia was a great man. First Lieutenant Foggia was also a great man. Today marks a terrible day in our history of our ship. Today, in our exploratory mission, there was some issues when we were landing, and upon then, Captain Foggia and that card here were both damaged. They were both hurt and injured upon landing. we ran it. Locals came in and they did their best to try and attempt to stabilize and or fix the issue with our dearly departed captain. And it became down to the point where we had to make the decision of leaving the captain down there and potentially taking the first officer Foggia down there to be with him to his potential inevitable death, or risking bringing him back up to the ship to potentially preserve his life in some form with our technology that we have on board. It was a risk that all of us as crew, including the captain himself, were willing to bear the shoulder this burden upon. It comes with a heavy heart that I do have to inform you that as of gonna go
Just
off
make time.
yeah, as of 11:57 p.m. Zulu time from Earth, Captain Foggia and First Officer Foggia are no longer with us, and there will be a formal ceremony to be determined after we get in contact with HQ and let them know. If you guys have anything you want to discuss, if you have anything you want to talk about, anything you want to say, myself and anyone else from the bridge crew or anyone you need to talk to, we are here to help you, and we will make it through this tough time, and we will persevere, and we will live going forward in the legacy, Captain, of the captain. Okay, yeah. I was like wanting to say a different name. I'm like, fuck, it's not the last name.
I'll give it to you. You get a bunch of nods. Everyone seems to be, they knew this was coming given the lights. And they kind of nod in agreement and everything like that. Your speech was taken very well. They all kind of just go down to their places, order different drinks and stuff like that. You are free to do what you will do next.
Oh, I'm like thinking, like, okay, fuck.
A couple pieces for the future. Earth is on a single time zone now. It's just called Universal Time Zone.
Okay.
Because with travel being so quick, it's just easier to be like, you're meeting at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Or, 0700. It's just easier that way. So it's Universal Time. So Zulu Time is also known as Universal Time. And you don't have to state Earth. If you say Zulu Time or Universal Time, everyone knows, because all the ships do that.
Mata, you know it's English only, buddy.
Hey, Smata, come on, man. Now I gotta search this and see what the fuck he's trying to say.
I know, that's some.
Gotta see if we gotta ban him. First of all, you are a decent master of world. Unusual situation with one world master and one player. You really suck at skeletons, and your skill check system isn't authentic, but as long as it's internally consistent, that's fine. All right. In English next time, motherfucker.
I have no clue. Sure. Fuck it, whatever.
It makes sense to me. Basically, like, if there's gonna be multiple outcomes to something, like, like what I did with Bones when he was tasting the food, his die I was doing to see if he likes it or not. And then on my die, I was doing it to see how it actually affects his digestive system. And then on the checks, he just has to roll higher than me. And I still respect nat 1s and nat 20s. So if it's something particular to Bones, then it'll be his die. If it's something that's like, how would this affect a body or something like that, or the world, or something like that, then it's going to be my bad, basically. That's basically all. Anyways, so you're free to do what you'll do.
I want to go I'm gonna go talk to Packard.
Packed card.
Yep. Packed card. Yes. Packed card.
Yeah.
I want to talk to everyone that was there.
So it's you, Hugh Dredge, and Packed Card now.
Yeah. Well, I would say finding. They just happen to
The three
be
of you.
there. Yeah, there. Because since I'm the one giving the report, the speech, well, and the report, I want a I want to know all of their input as well. Because it isn't just about my report.
Oh,
It's
hey,
my
Sky, what's up?
Yeah, it isn't just about my report. It's my report of the situation, and I need to be able to understand and comprehend what's going on around me.
Right, absolutely. Also, Smata, Sprocket wasn't there.
Yeah, so basically I want a debrief. Yes. Thank you.
So Hugh Dredge and Packed Card both just said, hell of a speech you gave there.
Thank you.
I'm sure Central Command. Oh, it's Central Command instead of HQ, but
I couldn't think of anything at the time.
Yeah, Central Command. But if you say HQ, they understand. They're interchangeable. Just formally, it's Central Command.
Yes. Okay.
They just say, sure, Central Command will be surprised, but satisfied with whatever report you give, as long as you give something as well as you gave your speech to the crew. And they both kind of say the same thing. Hugh Dredge doesn't really say much. He's just kind of like,
yeah, I would assume Hugh Dredge is still a little more in shock.
yeah, this happened like 20 minutes ago at this point, and Hugh Dredge just had
yeah.
Like, even though he's the chief medical officer, it's still one of those things he's like, all right, being very careful, and 2 people just died.
Yeah, under my watch. So, Yep. Gonna go back to my quarters for a 4-hour nap to decompress.
Okay. After 4 hours, you wake up very well rested.
Now I'm ready to give my report to Central Command.
You write up your report. You feel like it's done very well. You're very thorough. Not as detailed as maybe you could have been, but also given the situation, this happened like 4 hours ago. Some details are going to slip your mind some. Central Command actually ends up giving you a call after about 20 minutes, like on your desk at your, in your cabin. They give you a call.
Moshi Moshi?
So you have the option to not answer, I guess.
I would just assume that if they're calling, yeah. Ring, ring. Moshi Moshi.
They do say, is your report accurate? Because, like, it's a very serious thing.
Yeah.
Like,
to the best of my knowledge, yes. The report is given to the utmost detail that I can recall of what has happened.
Okay. 1 hour. You, Packed Card, Huge Reg, Bridge Crew meeting. Conference room.
Okay.
The three of you. Non-negotiable, 1 hour. Click. Like, they don't even wait for your response.
Fuck.
We're gonna get through like this segment, by the way.
Fuck. Dude, that would be a great cliffhanger though. Shit. So I'm assuming I go tell, or I contact Big Reg and Pack Card and be like, hey, in 58 minutes, conference room, non-negotiable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I will go ahead and say the double silver and the alternating red orange in the middle that's going through the whole ship. It is customary that unless you actually go into like a full red alert or anything like that, that stays for a full week.
Okay.
Just so you know. So like.
But yeah, that's because it's basically it's in remembrance, and as of right now, there is no acting.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has been said since.
Well, even if there was an acting captain, it's like that. But whenever there's any like officer death, it's like that for a week, regardless of who it was. So like, if Big Reg had done it, it would have been green in the middle because he was the chief
medical officer.
It's any of the officers. So
okay.
Like, even where Pact Card isn't a chief officer right now, or technically a bridge officer, he kind of maintains bridge officer status.
Because
but any engineering officer, it would have been the same thing. It just would have been in the blue.
Okay.
I'll come up with colors for everything eventually.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's true, Smato. This could totally be a thing that we're talking about with command. So yeah, I guess it's vid conference time.
Mm-hmm. So
don't mind me as I'm itching my psoriasis. Oh my god, it feels so damn good. Oh.
Okay. So they get you on there and they say, first of all, we want to say we're sorry for the loss of your all's beloved captain. Foggia and Captain Foggia was a very well revered captain, one of the oldest captains in the fleet. He's actually he was about 4 or 5 years off from retirement. It's very upsetting. He was well decorated. As for Exo Foggia, it's rough when you lose a first officer. I know that no one really knew him very long, but it's still rough, especially given the gravity of the situation. I do understand that it was very horrific, and I'm sorry that you all had to go through that. You three, and of course, Tiny Reg were the only ones that went through it, but Tiny Reg is an officer.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an engineering officer, but not the chief officer. You three are technically the highest 3 ranking, even though Pact Card is not a bridge officer. You two are technically the 3 highest ranked right now in the ship. Here's what we have to do for the time being. Since you are the one that gave the report and ultimately made the final call, Quirk, you are being temporarily assigned as captain. You're not expected to be permanent. You've not been in the Imperial Navy long enough to get your own ship. For the time being, until we can find a new captain and first officer. Pact cards, you will be the first officer. You all will also have to simultaneously handle the roles of pilot and navigator for the time being. I know that's asking a lot, but those are kind of the cards we have right now. Chief Officer.
What is Big Reg's last name?
I don't know. That's like, this is literally Central Command pausing. They're like looking, and like it literally says Chief Officer Huge Reg. Or Huge Reginald. And they're looking, they're like, they go, Chief Officer Reg. You will, of course, maintain your chief medical position. We understand it was a tough call to make. With this being a new civilization on the planet, which is the other matter that we need to attend to, you do have to try and establish relations with them. Other than, hey, everybody exploded. Of course, they don't say it like that, but you all do have to maintain relations outside of an emergency medical conference. I get this is how you would say it, scenario. So you all will have to go back down to the planet. We want the three of you all to go to the planet and no one else. You all are the only three that have been there. And we realize that we are technically risking the lives of our captain and first officer yet again. But this is just what we have to do at the point in time. Standard protocol dictates that you all should be the ones to establish relations, and you all are the three highest ranking officers, so we've got to follow line of succession. Which, by the way, you all ended up so high because everyone died in the dark matter storm.
Yeah, no.
So, in case that wasn't clear, even though you all have only been in the Navy a couple of years, on the ship for a year and a half, the reason why you all are so high up is because everyone died.
And then everybody else, since the ship was fortified, and it is now the Hertz. Yes, the USS Hertz. So everything is based by seniority, so yes.
Yes. Formerly known as the Venture.
Yes.
They are taking away the number from the USS Hertz, which, normally, USS Hertz is a quick identifier, but then there's the formal number that is also printed on the side. Mostly for logistics reasons. It's just easier that way. They are officially doing something that has only happened one other time in the Space Navy's history. They are retiring your all's number, and your all's official Space Navy ship catalog number is now a phrase, which is Foggia's Lament. That is your all's catalog number.
Okay.
It's something that generally only happens during something tragic like this,
and it's paying homage to said person.
It is paying homage. Like the last time that it happened, it was the only ship that survived an ambush in a convoy. It was the only one that survived, so it was given, the hope of, and then the name of the convoy.
Yeah.
So
okay. And then so I'm assuming in this meeting, I'm not questioning anything. There's nothing that this I'm strictly...
you've got no leg to stand on to question anything.
No, it's not about questioning, asking questions. It's literally just this is what you're doing.
this is what you're doing, and you all will carry off as normal. They're basically like, look, you all have been in your all's, positions, which I mean, Huge Reg Huge Reg is technically third in charge, like above you and Pact Card. You find out here though that Huge Reg said he was withdrawing himself from any consideration for captain or first officer. You find out that he sent that at the same time. Like after the meeting was called, he sent that message out that he was formally withdrawing any consideration for a captain or first officer with threat of resignation.
Oh, okay.
If not taken out of consideration. And they do say that they were like, so you officially do have seniority over Huge Reg because he has formally withdrawn from any consideration for captain or first officer. And like they basically explain that to you. They're like, so first order of business, 3 days. We'll have 3 days before you all go back down to the planet. In this time, there's to be no major anything happening, with the exception of one thing. The engineering crew is to immediately take the catalog number off the ship and replace it with Foggia's Lament, is the official catalog number, because that is effective immediately. This is the very first thing that needs to happen. Everyone else, bare bones crew, keep it running. If people need time off, let them take the time off. You all just lost 78% of your all's crew 7 months ago.
And we just lost our captain.
And you just lost your captain and first officer in a horrific way, and in a way that shouldn't have affected the first officer in any way, shape, or form. That is going to greatly affect 10 people on this ship.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to pull that workload onto other people. We want them to have time to grieve. Yes. 3 days, we all send a ship down. Before the end of the day today, we want that catalog number stripped and reassigned. After that, the 3 days starts tomorrow, not today. Get that done, and you all take your grieving time, bare bones crew.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Central Command out. We will await your contact report in 4 days. And then kind of hangs up. That's where I'm going to leave you all.
Damn it, I had ideas.
You got to keep them for 2 weeks now.
Or at least maybe not 2 weeks, potentially. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, so I was rolling dice, my die to see who gets which position. You rolled a 16, Pact Card rolled an 11, and then Huge Reg rolled a 2, so that's why you got temporary captain.
Okay.
It was purely off my dice rolls. So good for you.
Hey.
Temporary captain.
But it can end. I'm the captain of a ship.
But you haven't fucked a green alien yet.
No, I haven't fucked a green alien yet. I could make it a blue alien instead.
You could. I haven't fucked one of them either.
With the name of Juan, Tiberius Quirk, can pretty much guess my ethnicity. And well,
dude, you're Asian.
Yeah, well, Asian or Hispanic or Spanish.
No, sorry, you're Russian, dude.
How would I be Russian?
Juan the Russian.
Oh. Well, I'm just trying to think of like I don't want to say yellow because that sounds incredibly racist, but I mean like a tannish, like olive complected person in blue that makes green.
Oh God.
I mean, could totally be Korean. You're right. I mean, there are Koreans that do live here in Iowa.
You're American. You're white as fuck.
White.
You literally look like yourself.
I'm not Korean.
You literally look like yourself for my sake.
So, I guess this could be something that I can ask now, and I can just remember it. With the crew that has to repair or debadge and rebadge the ship, would I be allowed to ask for volunteers, or do I have to just say you all do it?
You just assign it to the engineering department. They said that's priority one, very first thing to get done.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean, you can still, instead of just being first order of business, I'm forcing you to do something, you can still word it as, hey, this is what needs to be done. Not all of them have to do it. That's asinine.
Right.
Is it, instead of assigning it to you, is there anyone that wants to volunteer to rebadge the ship?
You are allowed to address that scenario however you feel fit. Beginning of the next session of Cosmo
Okay.
Village.
That's fine with me.
But if you don't say anything, I'm gonna assume you're a dick. So you gotta remember to do that first thing next
Fine.
Cosmo Voyage.
That's fine. That is quite all right. I do not want my first order
dad
of
bod
business.
and all. Spot on.
Dad bought it all. Yes.
Ginger too. Ginger and bald. No psoriasis though. I'll let you get rid of that.
Okay. Yay.
I know how much you hate it.
Yep. Hey, that'll actually be in literally a week. I have my next Friday. No, next Thursday. Next Thursday, the 7th at 8:50. I have my dermatologist appointment to get my drugs.
That'll help you out.
Yes. Of course, it'll take an extra 3 days for them to get here, but that's not.
And I'm assuming it'll probably take like a month or two for them to actually kick in.
No, actually, the Humira that I was on, by the first shot, because my first dose will be 2 shots, 1 in each thigh, and then a week later I will go for blood work to make sure that like my kidneys aren't failing and stuff like that. Which it should. I'm going back on the same medicine that I would be on before, but there was a visual improvement within that week.
Okay. So is it shots or is it
self-administered shots?
how often?
Once a week. First dose is 2, just because it's ramping everything up, and then it's just to maintain. It's a shot in the thigh, and I'm electing to do the pre-dispensed plunger shot because I don't think I can do the syringe, pull it out, and then physically give myself the shot.
Yeah.
So I can just boom, hike my shorts up into my thigh, click a button, wait 10 seconds, expose.
Okay. But yeah, that's where we leave Cosmo Voyage.
Yes.
Hope you're having fun.
I am.
I know things are moving kind of fast.
But yeah, basically EpiPen style, yeah. It is,
I know things are moving kind of fast in the story, but I'll have some bigger things planned
that's fine.
soonish. I'm kind of playing it all by ear.
I mean, I've never done an actual D&D campaign, so
We're going at like one-shot speed of doing things quickly. I need to actually pre-plan out some big adventures and stuff.
So, but I mean, that's kind of the thing, though, too, is since this is part of a podcast, you can't, because like as much as I want to do, like, to go to the bar and try and seduce one of the crew members,
You'd have to be talking to me.
Yeah.
You'd have to come up with a personality on the fly. Hey there, sugar tits.
Bartender, I need 7 more shots.
You got it, sugar tits.
Fuck.
The bartender is also the woman you were flirting
with. Shit. I'm at the
I smoked for
bar
27
with
years.
her. God, why do I feel like T-Pain now?
Oh yeah, hey, happy October.
Yeah, happy October.
It's spooky season.
It is Spooktober for some.
I lose my job on Spookoween.
But we're not discussing that yet.
No, we're not. I'm not discussing the company
Shut up
name
about it.
or specifics. Oh well. It happens. I was expecting it, but it still sucks.
Yeah. I would say it's been October for you for an hour and a half, bud. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and well, actually, just out of curiosity, let me pull up Twitch.
You're gonna find someone to raid.
Is there anyone?
Is there anyone playing Dyson Sphere program?
I don't know. Let's see.
Kimosabe 02 or Foos. Those 7 viewers. You want to do them? Foos. PH00ZE.
Yep.
Let's do them.
I am working on it.
Oh, well, thank you, Small. Kind of like getting relaxed and like swooping down on my chair. I'm gonna take out the trash after this.
And I'm also, thank you for joining us, YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and kill it here. Again, I do apologize you missed the first 10 minutes of this, but I will do better next time. So, love you guys. Bye.
And huge shout out to every single person that joined us on our stream today. We absolutely appreciate every single one of you all.
Fuck
you all,
yes.
You all are just absolutely fantastic. We love our supporters so much.
We do. And